Habari Gani, which means what's the news? Well, I'll show you my news today. So right now I'm getting ready to walk to get a haircut, and that is probably about 2 miles, but it's okay. Sorry, bugs on me. That's okay because I need to exercise. You know, it's a good way to get some exercise. Jeez. Oh, the bugs, right? Yeah, so need to exercise. So I tend to try to just film where ain't a lot of people because one, you know, I don't know how people feel about you filming them. So I just try not to do that. And number two, you know, nobody has to worry about what I'm doing, I guess. You know, people look at you. I guess this is unusual to walk down the street, at least here, holding the phone up and talking to it, or maybe what they might think is talking to yourself. But talked about the dirt roads, and it's kind of what it is. But anyway, that's it. So like I said, I'm walking to go get a haircut, which is about a 2-mile walk, 4 miles total. Good exercise. And each day what I do, I get up, study some Swahili for about an hour, and then I try to go do something that involves some type of exercise, and that's it. So anyway, I'll be back. All right, so I'm coming back from my haircut. Sorry about the shaky phone. Like I say, still ain't brave enough to really pull this out while walking down the main road. This is the road leading to the house. So anyway, got a haircut, still need to get out later and get some things. Nice day, good weather. Probably about 72 degrees right now, so dressed nice and comfortably, as you can imagine. But today, let me see. Yeah, so my security guy reports today for tonight. Like I say, doing the 6 to 6, and that's cool because you know, feel a lot better at night knowing you got somebody watching the premises. Now those, what they call here, servant quarters, that I'm just gonna call work area or workers area. Got to get that straightened out. There's some locks on there, and the keys I got don't fit those locks. So called the property manager, come by today, give me those keys so he can have that space. He's already scouted out. And the security guy name is Vasco, which threw me off a little bit because he's Tanzanian, so I don't know why he got a name like Vasco, but nonetheless, we'll get that straightened out today. So getting ready to get in the house, and I'll be back. Mchana Mwema, which means good afternoon. So let me head out outside because I want to show something. I think I said in the other video, I was letting you guys know today the security guy will show up. And if you've seen the other videos with the security, well, not the security house, but what they call the servant quarters, that I don't call the servant quarters, I just call it working. I want to show you that. And this is a wonderful, this is my dada here. This is Awa. Awa keeps everything really nice and clean inside. Very good woman, okay?
Thank
Say hello
you.
to my family.
Okay.
Yeah, she's very sweet and works very hard. So with Awa, you know, sometimes we get people to help us out. Some of us with certain mindsets. You know, the common term is servant, but let's not think about it like that. I want you to think of AWA like Florence on the Jeffersons, or if you like white folks a whole lot, think about Alice with the Bradys. You know, they were both like part of the family, right? It wasn't just, you know, clean this up, clean that up. That's not what she is. You know, she's paid to keep the house looking nice and together, and the sister works really, really hard. So, you know, she's charging me a good price, but I've got to tip her because she's just great. She works really hard, and it's wonderful to see. Because a lot of times, you know, we work that hard for other people outside of ourselves, meaning white folks or other folks, and not really working hard for ourselves. But that's not the mentality here. So anyway, just wanted to share that. Awa's a good sister. All right, so these are, I think I showed this in the video. This is the servant quarters right here, right? But remember, we're not going to use the term servant. We're just going to say these were the people that work for you, whether they do some gardening, whether they clean up. If they choose, they can stay here sometimes on your property or stay here during the day. AWOL comes in and out the house. She changes in the house. She does what she needs to do in the house. It ain't about coming back here. And besides, this ain't nowhere I would stay. So I wouldn't expect anybody to stay here. But again, remember now, this is culture. So we got to kind of keep culture in the forefront, even myself, because I'm looking going, now who would stay here? Why would anybody stay here? I mean, it's definitely looked like some slave stuff. And, when I first saw this right here, I don't know if you've seen the slave ports in Ghana and Senegal, but, it's remind me of the door of no return. So we can't have that. And if you don't know what the door of no return is, that's when they took our people for the last time. When they went through that door, they were never to come back to the continent. And so, of course, I don't like that. So anyway, I want to show all this for a reason as we move back here. Now, moving toward, the back of where the workers can stay throughout the day. So these are rooms, okay? This is a room. And this is a room, okay, where the workers can stay. Now, mainly my thought is this is really for the security guys that may work for you because they usually work at night. During the day, you're okay, but at night, security can be of a greater concern. So they can stay there and just have a place, in case the weather is bad or whatever. So Vasco, who you'll meet later as he comes, he's going to start today. I showed him all this and he said the same thing, like, it needs a lot of work. Things are dirty. And I also want to show you these chicken coops back here. Now, I've been thinking about getting some dogs, 2 dogs, big dogs that bite. I'll get them as puppies so they just loyal to me. And eventually, Kalimba and family, as they come here, they'll know that. But these are the chicken coops if you want to do chicken and wanted to raise chickens. But, these also could be places where I would keep the dogs if I had like company or I had a little function going on or something like that. Then I keep the dogs in here just for a few moments, but not really, not really trying to keep them cooped up. That would defeat the purpose, right, of having them to protect the property. Those are chicken coops. But anyway, just getting back here for a moment. So these are like storage rooms. Hopefully I can show that. Some wood. Okay, sorry about that. Hit the button that turned it off. So these are like storage rooms, okay? You could put, stuff in, store up stuff. That's all those are. But again, these are the rooms in which the workers can stay in, temporarily throughout the day or throughout the night. Now, again, I talked to the property manager today, so he's bringing me the keys to these locks. I think thought he gave them to me. I tried the keys that I had, but they didn't open them up. So he's gonna bring those keys so we can open those up, see what it look like inside. And Vasco, and I will, work to clean those out to see how they are, even though he volunteered to do it by himself. But, that just didn't feel right. I don't think I showed this other part, but over here, I guess it's like another formal chicken coop that's there. And I guess, as we clear things out, again, that could be another place to keep an animal or something. But eventually, all this might be cleared out, Again, I was over here yesterday. This is, like I told you, where they had those corn stalks, and they cleared all that out. And this is all that's left, okay? Now, I showed Roscoe the bathroom that I showed you all the last time. And, he stepped inside like I'm doing. And he's like, oh, okay, you got a bathroom. Now look at that. You can get that camera right. So this is that, sorry, I'm trying to get this camera right. This is that squatter, bathroom that, they, talk about. I'm just showing, this is like, I guess like a shower area, it could be. You got a water line. I'm trying to get this camera right. You know, could I do this? Nah, I can't. Do I expect Vasco, the brother, to do it? I don't expect him to. But it seems to be not a big deal to him. So I don't know. I don't know. It's hard for me to, think about putting people in stuff that I wouldn't do. But this is where, even though I feel what I feel, because I'm from where I'm from and I grew up the way I grew up and I look at things the way that I look at them. But this is where you have to really embrace the culture so that you don't mistakenly offend people. Where you look at something like, man, ain't no way. And they look at it and they see beyond what you see. They see it being cleaned up. They see it being straightened up. They see it as somewhat a norm. Now, I'm not saying bad ain't bad everywhere, but I am saying that sometimes what we see is bad or what we see as, not appropriate, all cultures don't see it that way. So when you think about when this house was built, now this is owned by a Black Tanzanian man and woman. So when it was built, this was built too. And this was built for that purpose. Now, honestly, I'm going to work to some degree to make this look a lot better. Now, Vasco, the security guy, is not only security, but he's also a gardener. And he seemed to be handy. So I think what it is with the brother is he see more than I see. Yeah, he told me, this looks bad right now, but he said it in a way in which it's going to get straightened out because he knows exactly what to do to bring it and revive it. And I'm going to help him with that financially as well because, him being there, I think he should have a nice, comfortable place too. A place that he feels good about, especially working throughout the night. Because at first I was a bit concerned. Because I wasn't sure where he would stay. Now, when you have security, a lot of people right by the gate, they'll have like a little booth area. And that's where the security people will stay, in a little booth. And so I didn't have a booth. So I'm thinking, man, the only thing I can think of is I got a room up front that's on the side of the house. And you can close it off. And I figured that's where he would stay. But, he said, no, show me the serving quarters that they call. Again, I'm going to call it the worker area or area for the workers. And I showed him that. He's like, yeah. He said, well, do you mind if I stay here? And I'm like, no, I don't mind, man. But, he said, yeah, it doesn't look good, but, we can make it look good. And I'm like, okay, that's cool. And so anyway, like I say, I was like, whoa. But I want to show the room I was going to have him stay in. And I will today if the property manager don't show up on time, because I'm actually at 3 o'clock. I'm going to get a ride to the market because I got to pick up some more things. Like I don't have any glasses, so I've been drinking out the Coke bottle, water bottle, and that's okay because, it's just me. But when it ain't just me no more, then that's not gonna work. So this room right here that I'm pointing at, this is room I'm gonna show inside the house. This is where I was gonna have Vasco stay. He can come out when he needs to, and he's got a nice place, and I'll show you inside what that looks like. So that's where I was gonna have him stay. And he will do that tonight if my man don't show up on time. If he's gone by the time I'm here. By the time I'm sorry. If he comes when I'm gone and I don't get the key because Awa leaves at about 2, which is in about 10 minutes. So she wouldn't be here either. But yeah, right here at the gate. You see that? Usually right in this area here, there's like a booth that people stay at, have theirs set up for the security, but that isn't there. So, that's why I had to show what I showed and look at what I need to do. So, whoa, now I'm stepping out in this deep grass. Now, remember I said Vasco was a gardener? My man was looking at all this deep grass that I'm showing you here, where they had cut down and trimmed, or just cut down. And he's like, hey man, they should have burned this. And I'm like, yeah? He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, I could burn this, man. He said, I could burn all of this. So I said, well, let me see with the property manager how they handle things. And if they don't handle things appropriately, then I'll have them do the gardening stuff too. So he's like, yeah, I can do all of this, and that's cool. That's cool. But we're going to give, what I paid for an opportunity to work. Now, we've been out here before. This is just that large part of the land that I walked through before. Now, I ain't gonna front. As I'm walking, I'll be looking down. Now, really, right now, it's really too cold for any snakes to be out. But, I'm still conscious and cautious about that. So you can see here now where they, cut down a lot of trees, right? And again, my man Vasco is like, yeah, all this need to be burned, straightened out, all that good stuff. And, he seems very focused, but we'll see. That's all first impressions. But yeah, so now, like I said, I'll be looking down. So if y'all see me looking down while I'm out here on all this land, yeah, that's why. Now I see y'all ant hills and all that kind of stuff. See, when I see, let me get this camera like I want it. Okay, yeah, when I see stuff like this, am I getting it right? I don't know. I'm just showing. I see them deep holes like that, and deep holes like this. I hope I showed that right. Brother be having some concerns, man. I gotta learn. So when I get out here and walk with him, which might be today or tomorrow, I gotta ask about that. Like, what are these holes? What do they represent? What do they represent? Let me know. And this is that mango tree. I bought some mangoes, but I bought them from the market. It'll be nice when, I can get the mangoes from the yard. Now, here's the other thing. Let me show this now. See all that trash right there? This is when the guys were cleaning it up. Now, of course, I'm going to strongly assume they coming back, and when they do, they got to clean up that trash, as you can imagine. A lot of water bottles and stuff like that. So, sorry, y'all. I still ain't adjusted to the bugs and all that. I don't know if that's something I ever adjust to. But, again, just another stroll outside, another stroll on the property. Headed back toward the house. Well, I mean, I'm at the house, but you'll know what I'm saying. Headed back toward the inside. Yeah. And I got on shorts too, so, I'm really conscious and cautious about all this stuff. So anyway, that's it on that. Like I said, I got to head out in a little bit. Do some running later. Running about, more of a run walk, a couple of miles. And then head back. So anyway, oh, wait. Before I end this. See, A1. She be on the case. Sister be on the case, tell you that. When she cleans your spot is clean, real clean. Okay, so remember I was showing the outside where I was gonna have Vasco stay. This is the inside. So this is the room, Obviously, this is a lot different than the worker quarters. You know, this room here is looking up. And of course, you know, he can see the side of the house. Of course, he can see, you know, who comes to the gate. The gate is over there. So we may do this. And then when he needs to use the bathroom, you know, this is where he would, you know, come in the house and kind of come around the corner. And there's the bathroom, right? Get this right. Yeah, you know, there's the bathroom. Now, this, I think I was showing this before. This is a guest room. This is really a nice room. I almost thought to myself that I wanted this room to be, you know, my room, my bedroom. 'Cause, you know, the floor is real nice, and I don't know, this room got a coziness to it that I just am really attracted to. You know, of course, got the big closets and all that stuff. But the official master bedroom, well, that's nice too. So, you know, when it's your spot, you got options, right? About what you want to do. And if I decide later on to, you know, go ahead and do the master bedroom that's here now, still without turning the light on. You know what to do now. This room obviously is much bigger, all that good stuff. Yeah, got those closets, right? And, you know, got the bathroom and all that stuff. So since, you know, I'm trying to get all angles of this, since this is, you know, much bigger, this is cool. But I don't know, something about the feel of that other room. It's a good feel, but it's a good feel too. All right, so I am going to wrap this up and wishing everybody a good day. Nakupenda to my friends and family. And until the next video, Kwaheri.